Hi. What's up? What's good? Thanks for the hydrate. Oh my gosh, thank you. Hydrate. Cheer dog with the prime sub. Let's go. Why is it showing up twice though? It's a little confusing. Dog, thank you so much. Nightwolf, thank you so much. Dog for 12 months. Dog is a year old, and you know what that means. That means that we sing him happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear dog. Happy birthday to you. Yeah! Dude, a year is crazy, actually. So basically you're getting old. Nightwolf, thank you so much for the 8 months as well. W Nightwolf. Yo, it's another Hannah. Thanks for the follow, Captain Narlos. Rocker on. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. W Rockeron. Hello, everyone. Noodle. Thank you so much for the sub. 15 months is actually crazy. It was your 19th birthday Saturday. I'm low-key in class right now. What class are you in that you're avoiding? I can't decide how much of the light that I want. My room is a mess. I am also a mess. Still wearing PJs. I thrifted this. It's a bucked up t-shirt. It's a workout t-shirt. I thrifted it. It's in the men's section. Got it for $3. I don't ever wear it to the gym because I feel insecure and inferior and like I'm not a real gym rat, so I don't get the right to wear actual gym brand clothing to the gym. Young LA hoodies, I'm coming for you. Give me 2 years of consistent gym, and then I'll allow myself to wear Young LA at the gym. The music is loud. Not as loud as my heart for you. Thank you so much for the sub! Hello, love watching your videos. They always make my day. Oh, thanks. I really feel like I suck at what I do recently. I don't know what has happened or changed in my brain chemistry since taking that long break from streaming, but I feel so like I want to fall in love with streaming again. It's been a minute since I was like, I don't know, like I feel like every part of me, hello. I feel like every part of me wants to like avoid streaming for some reason. I know that sounds crazy. I know. It's literally a dream job and it's so fun and of course I enjoy it. But for some reason I'm like procrastinating a lot on streaming. Like I don't like it recently. I mean, I love it. It's so weird. It's like imagine you love coffee. Imagine you love I am Chucky. Thank you so much for the prime sub for 2 months. Imagine you love coffee, but you can't get yourself to go upstairs and make it. That's how it feels. It's like I freaking love coffee, but getting myself to go upstairs and actually make the coffee, yeah, it's not going to happen. Someone's going to have to buy it for me. But the moment that I start making the coffee, I'm so excited to make the coffee. This is so fun. I love making the coffee the moment I start making the coffee. But all the time leading up to making the coffee, it's like there's nothing, like my body feels so heavy and I can't make the freaking coffee. I can't get upstairs to make the freaking coffee. I can't even get out of bed to make the coffee. But I'm not depressed cuz I can do other things. I don't know. That's kind of how streaming's felt recently. Is the music really that loud? Oh my gosh. Okay, I turned it down. I turned it down a lot. Is that better, chat? It's so funny seeing chatters that were banned in other channels. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean chatters that were banned in other channels are here? Oh? Hi Niche Fine, hi Ghost. Wow, there's a lot of new people here today. Hello. Thanks for hanging out with me, I guess. Little me. Hi Hannah, hi chat. Hope y'all are doing great today. I'm going through something tough at the moment, but trying to keep positive. But hope everyone is having a great day so far. I'm not having a bad day, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Dozen. My number one advice when you're having a tough day or a tough time is to just remember that this too shall pass. It does always go away. Like, it always gets better. Time does heal a lot in terms of things getting better and giving yourself, you get in a position where you actually have the space to heal the past. Oh my gosh! Josh! Yo! Josh! 10 gifted is crazy. Why does it say 11 subs? We've definitely gotten more than 11 subs since I started stream. We have a level 5 hype train. Why? Y'all, I think Streamlabs might be having a little bit of issues. Luan! Hi, Luan! I turned down the music. Maybe I'm just behind in chat. I definitely turned down the music. The mic is showing that it's, like, almost peaking for me. Like, the music is showing that it's... I have it, like, down really, like, down here, and my mic is showing that it's almost peaking for me. So, that's really confusing. So, I'll just do this. I don't know why. That's really confusing. It might be counting resubs. No, Chris, what I'm saying is, like, our sub goal, like, we've gotten more than this. Oh, you're saying it might not be counting resubs? Thank you so much for the follow. Is this better, chat? Can you still hear the music, though? What am I? Is this me? My true self? Thank you so much! In the long run, we'll all pass. That's solid advice. Thank you. Dozen! Thank you so much for the Prime sub. W Prime sub, 10 months. 2 more and you'll be a year old! That's right, baby! Let's go! Dog just blow up Spotify ATP. How does that go? Jose Martinez, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for using your Prime on me. Like, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The fact you only have one Prime sub, like one free sub, especially for those of you who may be in, like, high school or younger even, and you don't really have that extra shmoolah monies to be spending online, so you only get one Prime sub, and you choose me. Like, I'm the streamer. Out of all the streamers you watch or whatever, I'm the one you choose to spend it on. Thank you. I'm so flattered. I'm so flabbergastedly, bewilderedly flattered. You could see my cheeks turn a little rosy pink because I'm blushing. Thank you for the follows. Also, it's really cold in this room, but somehow my pits, like my armpits, are still sweating so much. This might be TMI, but recently, like, this has been like a week, like the past couple weeks. This is definitely TMI. It could be snowing outside and I'll be outside and for some reason my armpits are so sweaty. But I'll be freezing. Like, I could literally, you know, whenever, like, it's freezing in your house and you curl up in your blankets in your bed and you're literally, like, shaking trying to fall asleep, I'll be, like, freezing to that extent, but my armpits will still be sweating. Make it make sense. Guy who loves Jesus, thank you so much for the not gifted, for thank you so much for the sub. 25 months is crazy. Thank you. I still have coffee on my face. Howdy, how are you? It's gifted subs only, I think. You're coming through clearly for me, but the music is loud. Wait, the music is still loud? Wait, I'm just behind in chat, right? The music's not still loud. Thanks for the follow. Hannah, I know that feeling. I love doing ASMR, but I just can't get started. Okay. I'm not invalidating that you don't know that feeling. I'm sharing a totally separate topic that you just stemmed in my brain stem. I don't know how anyone can take themselves seriously. Like I think it's just like with anything else. You have to, like, certain people are built for certain things. I could not do ASMR even if I tried. I would actually Hypes Train Success. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much. And I am a little behind in chat, so if you did sub and I didn't say thank you yet, thank you so much, and I will get to you and say thank you. I will make sure that I thank your beautiful, sexy forehead face with a little mwah on your forehead. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, ASMR, I feel like you have to be a different breed of person to be able to, like, do ASMR as a career with a straight face. Cuz to me, I don't know, just like imagining sitting there and whispering into someone's ear all day really just makes me go like this. I just ugh, ugh. Like, I personally can't do that. I'm not making fun of other people who like ASMR. I think for me though, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I don't think I could ever do it. I think you have to be, like, built a very, like, oh, somebody whispering in my ear. Ugh. There's only 2 ways I would ever let someone whisper in my ear, like, without it being a joke. And that's A, thank you for the follow. That's A, if it was like, well, yeah, that's A, if it was a joke. That's the first reason. And then B, that's the wrong. And then B, if it was like, you know, like, not even sexy. Like, I don't really want, like, I don't know. I don't think I could, like, if I was, like, in an intimate moment with someone and they leaned in and whispered into my ear, I would go like this. I would not be able to handle it at all. Like, I would freak out. Or, like, I would literally just start laughing in their face. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna go through and thank some subs and get updated on chat. Phantom, thank you for the resub for 1 month. Let's go. I guess maybe it's not counting Prime subs. I don't know. DJ Panda, W Prime sub. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Love you so much. Thank you. Mwah. There's other people I definitely missed. Hi Phantom from the UK. Warning, if you're a British person or you're from the UK and you come to my channel often, I shouldn't say it like that. I make fun of British people a lot. Like, a lot. It started with, like, a joke with me and a friend, and then it spiraled out of control. So I really do. I hate on British people a lot, but it's all games mostly. Full Golfa, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. W Full Golfa, let's go. And Phantom as well, thank you so much for the Prime sub. 15 months is crazy, Full Golfa. You are not. I got an ad when I opened stream, though I have sub. It's showing up that you don't have a sub for some reason. Not sure why. Hot breath in the ear grosses me out. Yeah, I feel like it's also just, like, feeling somebody's breath on your ear. I know for some people that is their thing. Like, they love it. They eat that stuff up. Not me though. You're so funny. I like that. A different breed. Thank you so much for follow, Junior. Woman funny. Thanks. You guys think I'm funny? You guys think I'm funny? That's crazy. That's me. Also, I look insane. I'm gonna be honest with you guys for a moment. Fun fact. Most of the time, Mika! Hi, Mika! I love you. Hannah, sorry, I'm going to bed. So I wish you good night, friend. Talk to you soon. Bye, Neej. I hope you sleep so good. So fun little thing. Hi, Cash. Hi, Hannah. I'm new. I've been seeing you all over my For You page recently. Really? My content. Okay, we're gonna get on. I need to finish one brain thought at a time. Okay. I'm gonna get a little vulnerable with you guys. Are you ready? Thank you for the follow. When I used to do no makeup streams pretty often. Like, it's pretty normal not to wear makeup, you know, as a woman, especially if I did like a subathon or a 24-hour stream. But when I said no makeup for most of those streams, I was wearing a little bit of concealer, or I curled my eyelashes and had a little bit of like color correcting under my eyes so you don't see all the bags under my eyes, or maybe I even brushed up my eyebrows and filled them in a little bit. Enough that it really didn't make that huge of a difference, but it made me look like I wasn't I didn't look like I just rolled out of bed. Like, I looked slightly more put together than I usually would. So today, this is actually fully like, and I've had days where like whenever I said I stream with no makeup, I did actually like have days, especially during like subathons or 24-hour streams, where I genuinely had no makeup on. This is one of those days where I said I'm streaming with no makeup. I genuinely have nothing on. I didn't even wash my face today. My hair is still tangled. Like, that's not brushed. So this is very real. This is as real as it gets, fellas. This is as genuine and real as it gets. I didn't mean to do that. So, cheers to that. You can definitely see the bags under my... Do you see the bags under my eyes? They're so noticeable. It's also hard because sometimes even whenever I have makeup on or I don't have bags under my eyes, I have, what do you call these? Where like, when you smile, like, under your eyes gets, like, the line. Like, what do you call that? I have dimples. These are dimples. These are smile lines. And then, but what do you call this? It's not wrinkles. I've had this since I was a kid. It's not wrinkles. Bro, it's not old age. It's not wrinkles. Just tell me you've never seen somebody without Botox in them past the age of 15, bro. Like, no, we're good. We're good, introvert. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think that's smile lines. I think it's like, I don't know what to call it, but it's really annoying because sometimes they can be cute, but whenever I take pictures, especially if it's harsher lighting, it doesn't matter if I have 0 bags under my eyes. Like, if the lighting is harsher, like over here, and I smile in a photo, it will, the way that like the light will come down, it'll make like a dark circle under my eyes a lot. So I actually have to delete a lot of pictures simply because it literally looks like I look like Elle from Death Note. The way that they can make me look, especially in like harsher lighting, like a beach photo or something like that. I always have to find like really soft lighting. Gotta go feed the puppers. What kind of puppy? I thought that was the outside of your eyes. I don't know. I'm gonna actually Google it. I'm gonna Google it right now. One second. I have to open the. An orbiculus roll? Or that just sounds fake. That sounds not real. Actually, that sounds like you're pranking me. She sometimes goes by Batman. I've gone by many names in my day. Many names. Thank you for the follow, Rockstar James. W follow. Yeah, I've gone by many names in my day. Absolute Unit, Destroyer of Worlds, Swaggington the Third, Dad, more recently, Mommy for some reason, Hannah, Swag Dad, HNNHXL, the sexiest person alive, the funniest woman in existence, kitchen, dishwasher, many names in my time. But yeah, I usually just stick to Hannah. Bro tried to sneak in HNNHXL. You might have not called me mom. But I wouldn't consider myself a mom friend, nor would I consider myself. It literally pains me to say this. I would not consider myself mommy material either. But apparently I have a lot of people in my DMs who really love the word mommy, and they just love to call me that, and I don't think I encapsulate that energy literally at all. Like I get dad. I get even I can't say that word because it'll get clipped out of context. I get the other one. But unfortunately, I don't think mommy is I don't think that's what I don't think I was ever meant to be that. Ooh. Hey chat. I actually have to run to the front door real quick. I'll be right back. Father Swag. I like that one. Give me a moment. I have to pick up a little package. I'll literally be like 5 seconds though. Bro said just like his dad. Yeah, so I almost fell down the stairs and died. But I'm here, I'm alive, so that's good. I actually literally almost ate it really bad. I don't even know how I saved it. Like, it physically, like, Jesus must be on my side. God has to be real, because physically I should have went head first down the stairs. And there was no saving it. My hands were full. But I gracefully on my feet somehow. So, anyways, you guys want to know what I got? Only the best fast food there is actually ever. Only my current, fast food addiction. The one, the only. Can you guys guess my recent order? So my old order from Chick-fil-A used to be, this is pre-gym era Hannah. Her old order from Chick-fil-A used to be a, what do you call it? The avocado lime ranch salad with extra of those bell pepper crunchies. So good. So good with the nuggies on top. And a half. And then for the drink, I would do like a half lemonade, I would do a Sunjoy, which is basically an Arnold Palmer, which is half lemonade, half unsweet tea. Super delicious. Delicioso. Great. Sometimes if I was really, just so hungry, thank you so much for a follow, I would get some extra fries on the side. Recently, though, my new order from Chick-fil-A, now that I am doing the gymming and I need more sustenance, I need more protein. Thank you for the follow. I was a rap girly. I did like the rap in the past. No, my recent order is a Diet Coke. Diet Coke. Diet Coke is actually goated. If you don't like Diet Coke, or if you're one of those anti-diet soda people, get out of my chat. Thank you so much for the follow. Like, if you're like, oh, diet soda's bad for you, shut up. Literally, I don't care. Literally. It's actually, you know what? It's probably not taking any more years off my life than playing Overwatch is. So, okay. I get the fries as my carb, obviously. I just feel like if I'm gonna eat out, I might as well get fries, And that's it. Just fries. No, I'm just kidding. Then I get an 8-count grilled chicken nugget. And I like it, and I eat those with zesty buffalo sauce and hot sauce. And then I get an 8-count fried chicken nugget. And I eat these with ketchup. Which, you know what's crazy? Somehow, according to the Chick-fil-A website, this has more protein than this. How? Literally what? Like, how does this have... They're both 8-count. I don't... Okay. Strange. This is less calories, though. Does a peanut oil give it an extra gram of protein? I feel like that's a lot for just some peanut oil. I also get a Chick-fil-A sauce because sometimes I'm in the mood for a Chick-fil-A sauce. And I want to say thanks for streaming today since I'm having a hard day. And, day after I had to dig a hole for a family dog who had to be put down. Oh, that sucks. So thanks for taking my mind off earlier. and to make me stay positive. I'm sorry, Dozen. That sucks. That's hard. That's rough. I'm sorry. I don't think anyone caught that. It's because I said that's rough and I didn't mean to make the pun. I didn't mean to make the joke. I'm so sorry. I and then I realized that I said it like that, and then I was like, oh, oh no. Thank you for the follow. Anyways, any, I also want to say, like, I don't fully understand the like, I understand it obviously to an extent, but I can't be fully empathetic because I've never seen my family dog or like my pet die. I've had my childhood dog Hank passed away, but he was already like when my parents divorced, I already didn't see my dad, and then it was with my stepmom at the time, who's not my stepmom anymore, and then she like held on to the dog. Basically, I never saw him pass away. I didn't even know when he passed away, so I never really grieved my first dog. And then I had 2 cats after that. But Belersian, thank you so much for the Prime sub. W Prime sub. Mwah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Ren, thank you so much for the sub for 11 months. You're literally 1 month away from 1 year. That's crazy. Thank you. But yeah, and then I had 2 cats. I got 2 cats when I was in elementary school. Like, my mom got me and my sister 2 cats as like, oh, your parents got divorced and I'm a single mom and I'm not around much, so like to give you guys some company, to give you and your sister some company, we're going to give you 2 cats. Loved those cats. We were supposed to only get 1 cat, but then and her name was Darla. We named her Darla. And she was a calico. She was a beautiful calico cat. She was so pretty. She was really sweet. She was a very good cat. She was giving cat. But then there was Tinker, and this was like the place where we adopted these cats from was like, I guess they had a bunch of animals in this house. It was like a rescue home or whatever. Like, these cats are rescues. And apparently Tinker was somehow Darla's sister, but it was a tortoiseshell cat and not a calico cat. And she was the runt of the litter. She literally was smaller than the size. Like, when we got her, she was like this big. She was tiny. And her tail was clipped off. She had like a little bobtail. And the dogs at that place would pick her up with their mouth and then drop her in the water, like in the like where they drink water from, the little water bowl. But for her, who's like this tiny, she literally was like trying to swim out of the water bowl because she was so small. So my mom felt really bad, and me and my sister loved that cat. So we ended up getting 2 cats that day. We got Tinker and Darla. Tinker was my cat technically, and Darla was Emily's cat. But Tinker was like, I loved Tinker, but my mom hated her. My mom freaking hated Tinker. And honestly, I don't blame her. Tinker was the most, like, she tested the waters on everything. She tried to get in trouble in any way possible, like she possibly could. Josh, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. W5 gifted. Mwah, thank you so much. Thank you. Emily Reveal goes crazy. What do you mean, Emily Reveal? Have I never said my sister's name before online? I might have not. I keep my family pretty private especially because of my testimony and stuff like that. So I might have never said my sister's name online. Yeah, my sister's name is Emily. I'm Hannah. So it's always been Emily and Hannah. She's 2 years older than me. I also have a little brother. And my little brother is like, I kind of raised him for like a little bit. That's how it felt, at least. Anyways, so where was I in this story? Oh yeah, Tinker. Tinker was a freaking troublemaker, y'all. Speaka, welcome in the chat. Classic names. They were like the most basic 2000 names you could actually find. The amount of Hannahs, like there would be 2000. I was born in 2001. Hannah was literally the most popular name to name your child in 2000 to 2003. 2000, 2001, 2002, and 2003. Hannah was the most popular girl's name in America. That's the name that I got. So the amount of classes I went to where there were, I kid you not, every class I was in, there would be like 5 different periods, like math class, English class, whatever. There was always at least like 4 to 5 other Hannahs in my class. And I was always the least wanted one. Like every other Hannah was so much cooler than me. It was always like, oh, which Hannah are we talking about? Well, it's obvious we're not talking about this Hannah. It's very obvious we're not talking about that one. I hated it. Like, at least give me, like, if I'm gonna get bullied and I'm not gonna be, like, wanted, at least give me an original name. At least, like, the teacher would call on people, or, like, they'd be like, okay, who wants to be with Hannah? And people would be like, me. And then she'd be like, okay, Hannah, pick your person. And then she pointed at me as me, Hannah, and not the other Hannahs. And then suddenly everybody's hands went down and they were like, Bro, it was humiliating. Okay, anyways. I was also a really weird kid, so I ate grass and pretended to be a cat in elementary school during recess. But I blame my sister. My sister was really into warrior cats. My sister was really into warrior cats, and so me and my sister would always play pretend, and so she always wanted to play cats. So I'd play cats with her. We'd pretend to be cats in our kingdom of cats. I really was on that furry pipeline since youth, bro. So I get it. I get why I wasn't that popular. I also wasn't the prettiest growing up. My dad raised me like a boy. So I wore baggy Wrangler jeans that you get from Goodwill and tennis shoes with halfway holes through them because of how I use them. Never brushed my hair. I had the worst hygiene. What's funny is I probably have some of the best hygiene now. Like, I will literally spend so much money just to take care of my, like, self. Like, I work out. I shower every day. I take really good hair. I have, like, a whole hair care setup. I have a whole skincare setup. I have a whole, like, I do an everything shower every time I shower. Which, if you're a girl, you know how much effort an everything shower takes. 90% of the time when I shower, which is 6 days out of 7 of the week, I do an everything shower. So it sounds terrible, but I feel like I get really fast at it. You need a pair of Tims. Tims were expensive when I was a kid, okay? Mika. But listen, I do that now. You can probably do it also quickly. Now, I could shave my entire body. Like, I even shaved my arms because I started shaving my arms one time in middle school. And then I was terrified of, like, there's, like, this myth, I don't know if it's actually true or not, that once you shave as a female, it'll grow back darker and thicker. So I was just always terrified because people used to make fun of me for being hairy because my dad's really hairy and I got those genetics from him. So my arms, since I have dark brown, like, I would have, like, brown hair, so it was kind of noticeable. My arms used to be pretty hairy, so, like, since middle school, I've always shaved everything. I shaved my arms, my armpits, my legs, I even like shave like right here instead of like plucking it, and then I shave like here just in case. Like I would never grow a mustache, but I just now it wasn't even that bad. Like it doesn't even grow that dark or anything when I have hair, but now I've gotten so used to the feeling of being shaved that I just hate feeling hair on me anywhere below my neck. Like I just hate feeling hair on me. So I just always shave. I've always shaved everything every time I shower. Cuz I don't even want to feel it grow back cuz it gets so itchy when it grows back. Same with your leg hair. So every time I shower, I shave everything. And for if you're a girl, you know that shaving takes so long to do. But whenever I'm like I've gotten so used to doing it that I can shave everything in under 5 minutes. Super like I'm so fast with it and I don't cut myself. Just saying. Anyways. Anyways. All that being said, when I was a kid, I'm outing myself right now. I had the worst hygiene ever. It was so bad. I used to never brush my teeth. I'm really outing myself, y'all. I used to never brush my teeth. I used to like, if I showered like a dude. I would like just put some soap in my pits and my butt, call it, I wouldn't even really wash my hair. I would just get my hair wet. I skipped showers 90% of the time when I was a kid. I would like literally only bathe like twice a week. It was really bad. Thanks for the follow. I never wore deodorant. Never brushed my teeth. I had glasses. I never brushed my hair. I hated brushing my hair. And I had long hair too. My hair was like here when I was a kid, and I just would never brush it. I would never wash my clothes. Like, I always had like my favorite pair of jeans to wear or something, and I would just rewear the same pair of jeans 7 days a week. And like when my mom forced me to wash them, and I was a kid playing out in the dirt and getting like eating messily with food all over, like you could tell I was re-wearing these jeans, like. And then I had baggy t-shirts that like uh and I was a messy eater too. Y'all, it was really bad. So, like, honestly, I get why I was bullied. I honestly get it. I get it. I get why kids thought I was weird and didn't like me. My mom still, like, took care. Like, I don't think it was as bad as I'm explaining because my mom made sure that me and my sister still, like, took our showers and stuff. But I really pushed the limits. Whatever my mom didn't force me to do, I would not do when I was a kid. Phantom. More more proof bullying works is crazy. Eating while streaming when you're a yapper is difficult. I need to blow my nose. So what you're saying is you used to cosplay as us Brits? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, especially with the no brushing teeth. My teeth were super crooked. For real, for you don't feel alone. I was bad about hygiene too. So bad my teacher asked me if I pooped myself. Oh, that's terrible. Can we get a fit check? Your pants look mad comfy. Sure. This is my fit. This is the fit. Um, I'm trying to make it to where you can't see my feet, because no free feet. A t-shirt. It's bucked up. It's a gym brand. I thrifted this for $3 in the men's section. And the pants are, Addicted. Edikted. They're like these corduroy, like, pants. I don't really know how to and then this is a headband that I was wearing yesterday, but I got too lazy to put it away, so I just wrapped it around my wrist for later, I guess. This is basically this is what I wore to bed. I'm basically in PJs right now. I'm doing a 24-hour stream if and when we hit our goal. I'm not doing one today. How are your teeth that white now? My hygiene is top tier now. I take really good care of myself now. Luckily I started figuring things out soon enough that I didn't have any permanent damage from being bad at hygiene. But I have really good hygiene now, and I also started. There was like a year of my life where I was obsessed. This is pre-Jesus Hannah. I was obsessed with looking good. So I did everything day in and day out. I had a 10-step skincare routine, self-tanner, hair care routine. I would do my Chloe Ting ab exercises daily. And I would literally wear teeth whitening strips daily. It was probably not the healthiest time in my life, but I got my teeth so white during that time where I wore those teeth whitening strips every day, that even though I drink coffee every day now and I haven't used a teeth whitening strip in like 2 years, they're still pretty white. I mean, I have food in my teeth because I'm eating, but they're still pretty white. Hi, Itch Lord. Okay, let me take a bite. We'll get back to our cat story. If you guys don't remember where we started, we were talking about Tinker and Darla. But let me just take a moment to like eat my food, you know? Thanks for the follow. I got a Diet Coke, an 8-count grilled nuggets with zesty buffalo sauce, fries, and an 8-count chicken nugget. I gotta get my protein in somehow. Even if I eat out, I still try to eat like the protein heavy option. Like if I go to In-N-Out, I'll usually get like my In-N-Out order is a triple. Like I'll do what do you call it? Like 3 hamburger patties with cheese with no bun, and the everything fries, like the fries with the sauce and the onions and stuff on it. Yeah, I do 2 double doubles, no bun. Oh yeah, not 3 patties, sorry, 4. I'll do 2 double doubles, no bun. And just the meat and the cheese. And so 4 patties with meat and cheese, and I put it over what do you call it? What's the In-N-Out everything? And the animal style fries. And then yeah, I get extra pickles as well, and then a Diet Coke usually. You're missing out. In-N-Out is fire. The amount of food you get and the quality of food you get for the amount of money you're paying is probably the best you can find fast food wise right now. Like in this economy. Why do I have a stuffy nose? Bro, you're from Ireland? Does that mean you have an Irish accent? What the heck is St. Patrick's Day about again? Like, what is that? What's the reason we have St. Patrick's Day again? Because I actually don't know. Saint Subaru? Saint Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland? What does that even mean? First of all, worshipping Saint Patrick, but like, who is he? Irish American immigrants needed a reason to get drunk. He spread Christianity to Ireland. Oh. Interesting. They did? VeggieTales made an episode about it? When? Hannah, I pulled my hamstring. Oh, that's the worst. You ever been in the gym and you pull something mid-workout? Hold up, I'm getting a call. It was Nick. I don't know if I ever caught one of your streams live before. Well, hi, Kyle Steezy. Does that mean that you've caught one of my streams? Like, you watch my streams whenever they get posted from me being offline? Because if so, that means you're very dedicated, and I appreciate you very much. I just dropped Chick-fil-A sauce all over myself. Bruh. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I'm a little less talkative for just a moment, because I am, in fact, eating food, as you can see. It's a little hard to talk and eat at the same time without it being absolutely disgusting. Can we get a live react to the VeggieTales St. Patrick? The whole segment's on YouTube. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't know how the copyright for that works specifically, but it is funny that St. Patrick's Day is founded based on Christianity being spread through St. Patrick, but then everybody gets drunk on St. Patrick's Day. Thanks for the follow. Like, that's kind of funny, don't you think? Starfruit, thank you so much for the sub. Do you have any piercings? Yeah, I have my triples on both sides. Though, I haven't worn a third for a while recently. So I think my thirds are starting to close up. But if my piercings ever close up, I just take a sewing needle and I dip it in rubbing alcohol to like sterilize it, and I just poke the sewing needle through my ear. And then I put like a nice quality earring that I cleaned in there, and then usually it'll heal in a day or two, and it'll be re-pierced again. Obama! Kiki, thanks for the follow. Kyle, yo. Yo. Kyle. Not chat. Chat's response to Kyle is so much funnier than mine ever could be. Thanks for the follow, Juicy. It's like an Instagram comment section, but live. Did you ever get your belly button pierced? I don't know. I think belly button piercings on girls, like, I think it's really cute, but at the same time, I do think it's a bit sexy. Like, I feel like it's a bit too sexy for me. Like, I'm not trying to, like, draw attention to that part of my body too much, you know? Me personally. But I think they're pretty. Why would you say that, Rockram? I'm literally eating. Introvert, why are you just retyping what you said? It gives heathen? What does heathen mean to you, Jail Sue? What's giving heathen? Heathen's a good word. It's a fun word to say, even. Heathen. Chat, y'all are... Chat, chill. Chill. Chat. Oh, Kyle. From now on, you've been promoted from Kyle to... Kyle! Hey, Kyle, what's good? Hey, it's my boy Kyle. What's up, Kyle? Is that Kyle? Yo, what's good? My name's Kyle, bro. Kyle. Bro's moving up in the rank. My nails? No, they look so bad right now. They're just different colors. I'm almost done eating. Once I'm done eating, you guys can go back to being entertained instead of entertaining me. Y'all are really good at entertaining me. I am devouring. How long do you plan on streaming today? I genuinely have no idea. I don't really have a plan today. I really just want to learn to love streaming again, to like really enjoy hanging out with you guys, like genuinely to the extent that streaming for 3 hours is not that long, you know? Like, and I'm talking about chatting. A 3-hour stream's easy when you're playing a game you like. Hi, Shaq. So, Terraria yesterday, I still played Terraria yesterday, but I thought that I posted an update saying I wasn't gonna stream it anymore because my time of month cramps were really bad, and I ate food last night, and my stomach was hurting so bad, so I just really did not want to be on camera. And then I realized waking up this morning that I never posted the update. I also didn't get to go to the gym yesterday, so I ended up because I eat like 3 times as much as I used to eat in order to get protein intake. When I eat that much and I don't go to the gym, I low-key feel fat. I know it's not true. I know that's not how it works. But if I skip just one day of gym, I feel like the intrusive thoughts come, and it's like, oh, maybe you should just stop eating everything and go to the gym right now. You should use your cat as a heater. How's life treating you? Been a long time follower, never talked in chat. Well, doing St. Patty's activities gave me my first hamstring cramps in years at the gym. What St. Patty's activities mean, Jail Sue? Wait, what do you mean by that? Thanks for the follow. Life's been treating me, well, bro's about to touch silver. I hope with its consent. Are we having a slow day today? Miki, I haven't brushed my hair yet. I'm eating Chick-fil-A though. My stomach hurts because I still haven't fully digested the food I ate yesterday. because it was my time of month, and for some reason I thought it was a good idea to eat an entire dark chocolate bar, half an apple pie, and a buffet's worth of orange chicken yesterday, and I'm eating Chick-fil-A today. So, I love treating my body great. I got up at 5 p.m. the other day in bed. We all need those days. It's the only problem with those days, Miki, is that when you have those days, usually the next couple days following that consists of the same thing because your sleep schedule is completely out of whack. Unless you have to be somewhere to do something. Mm-hmm. 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 My girl dinner was an 8-count grilled nugget, an 8-count fried nugget, fries, a Chick-fil-A sauce, a zesty buffalo sauce, and a ketchup. And a Diet Coke. Not too bad. That's why I miss school, because if I don't have someone saying show up at 9 a.m. or else you're failing, I literally same. I think that's why I struggle with streaming and content. Okay. Little rant about being a content creator, but not really. It's like, it's not that bad. I'm not trying to whatever. It's a dream job and I love it so much, but it's still a job, right? Like any dream job, you can enjoy and love it and like thrive in it because it's your dream job. But it's still a job. And recently, I have struggled so hard to get myself to do what I need to do because I'm my own boss now. Nobody's telling me, oh, you have to stream in order to make rent. You have to do this. I'm in a very good position right now where technically, if I don't make a lot of money in the next couple months, I'll still be okay. Technically. Granted, it won't, like, I'll be okay, but that's still not ideal because, like, but I won't, like, be homeless. And so, because of that, my brain likes to do this thing that's like, well, if you sleep until 12, it's no big deal. Pardon? Oh, well, if you skip stream just one day, it's no big deal. Pardon? Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's the second day in a row, but if you skip stream, I mean, you're not feeling good, so you just, it's fine. Thanks for the follow, Silent Ways. It's like having, like, a server job. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever, like, worked at a restaurant as a server. It's like having a server job and knowing, like, and you live at your parents', so you're not worried about going homeless. You have a server job, and you're tight with your manager. Like, your manager is good. Like, you and your manager are, like, your homeboys. Like, you're tight. You're their favorite employee. And so, if you call into work pretty often, or if you just you call in and you don't show up to your shift, or you have somebody else cover it for, like, a week straight, you're not getting fired. You're chill with the manager. And even though you want the money, or you need the money, or you need to be there, you still struggle to get yourself to go there because there's an option not to. Like, even with streaming, even in the aspect that, like, yeah, this is my job, like, streaming and making content is my job, and I need to do it in order to make a living, like, in order to literally live, like, I do have to do it, because it's my job, It's a dream job, but it's my job. And, but because the option is there to just not do it, it's like I'm literally procrastinating so bad. It's so bad. I really hire a producer to boss you around. I literally, like, I might just, like, hire someone to full-time, like, scream in my ear that I need to, like, stream. A low-budget manager. What's funny is that's, like, managers don't even do that. When it comes to content creators, if you have a manager, your manager just helps you with your schedule. Your manager never forces you or tells you, you need to do this. It's not the same as, like, it's not the same as being an actor or a singer. I miss being high stressed and no free time. It gave me no space to be lazy. The fact that I romanticize in my head, like, now that life, I have it good. I have it freaking good in life. But for some reason, now that I have it good, I'm romanticizing the times that my life sucked. Now that I have it good, I'm romanticizing the time, like, I'm romanticizing when my life sucked now that I have it good. Why? Why am I romanticizing the time in my life where I literally hated existing? It's because I didn't have time to think about existing. It's because I didn't get to be lazy. It's because I didn't have time to even think. I just did 24/7, 7 days a week. I had to. It was survival. I was running off fumes and fumes alone. Newton's first law. Things that are emotion will stay in motion, and I stayed in motion. I barely got any sleep. I was running on 2 bang energies a day in a dream, brother. But now that I can just, I can just, 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, you know what? I can even go on vacation if I wanted to. I don't have to worry, like, I get to make my own schedule. I have a dream job. Anyways, why? Why is it more difficult now? You know why? You know why it's more difficult now? Because no one ever taught me how to be my own boss. Because I was only ever taught how to survive. You know why it's more difficult now that things are good? Why is it more difficult when things are good instead of when things suck? Because I was only ever taught how to survive. What? Yo, I was only... I never learned how to enjoy life growing up. I never learned how to, like, work towards a goal. Like, now, guess what? Guess where my brain goes now? Guess what? Instead of going, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna make rent. I need to get another job on the side. I have to do this. I'm terrified. I was running off of fear. That was how I got things done. Fear. Now that fear isn't a factor, I don't know what motivation is. I don't know healthy motivation. I only know fear. I only know being afraid, and I have to survive, and I have to do whatever it takes to make it to the next week. How do I do it? That's all I have ever known. So now that that's not my motivation, now that fear isn't here anymore, what do I do? Why is it so difficult not to be lazy when I don't have fear, when I'm not afraid? Okay. Did you guys see that? It's the ghost. It's fear itself. Bro, welcome to our little therapy session, bro. It's actually... Oh my god. He's here, finally! I've been waiting for you! Oh my gosh. No, because you know what my motivation now is? Like, what I've been thinking about? I'm thinking I need, like... My motivation now needs to turn into something that, like... oh boy, if I didn't have Jesus. Now that fear isn't my drive, if I didn't have Jesus, I don't know if I can say this on live. I would have gone bye-bye. I would have committed the self goodbye, because like literally I have to, now that fear isn't what's driving me daily, I have to have a motivation that's bigger than myself. That's the only thing that works now, is having a motivation that means more than me. And there's multiple reasons why, like, I believe in Jesus, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, that's the only reason that, like, I still want to stream. And that's the reason this is a dream job. This wouldn't be a dream job if it was just, oh, because it's fun. Because it gets boring after a while. Firms, thank you so much for the sub. Mwah! This isn't a dream job because it's easy. This isn't a dream job because it's fun. It gets boring after a while. It'll get harder, or it'll get easy, or it'll get boring and you don't want to do it anymore, or you'll fall off eventually. Like, that's not why it's a dream job. It's a dream job because it means that I'm helping people. It means that I'm doing what helped me when I was a kid. It means that I get to love on people. It means that I get to create a community of people. It means that I get to bring people together. It means that I get to make someone smile or make someone laugh. It means, you know what it means?
Meow.
It means this. Guy who loves Jesus, thank you so much for the subs. Thank you so much. It means this. Also, I don't know if I was supposed to show his picture, but do you guys know what this is? The brief period of time I had a P.O. box open, which hopefully I'll have one open again soon. These are the letters you guys wrote me. Some of them are lighthearted. Do you see this? Do you see this essay? This is someone telling me I saved their lives. I don't know what the heck I do. I'm just a silly girl who's on the internet and doesn't know half of what she's talking about. I just exist. I somehow saved someone's life. They found meaning in life watching my streams. And having a video, a stupid TikTok video has zero like what, like, literally, what is this contributing to the world? TikTok video that made someone smile when they thought smiling wasn't possible in their life anymore, and it made them want to live another day. That's one. This person watched my testimony. They gave their lives to Christ the day after they were going to kill themselves. That's two. This isn't including all the DMs I get. This person, they thought that they could never, like, this was their dream job. They thought they could never do it after watching me and hearing me. I didn't even think about it. I just gave them a word of encouragement. I was just like, you can do it, and like, here's my advice on how to do it. I forgot I even said that. They started making their own content. And now they have friends and community that they didn't have before when loneliness was eating them alive. And they are working towards a goal that is bigger than themselves that they didn't think they could do. And they started because I randomly gave them a word of encouragement and some advice without even thinking, like, realizing how much that meant to someone. On a random stream on, like, some Tuesday afternoon, and I don't even remember the conversation. This is whole letter. If it wasn't for this, if it wasn't the fact that this, I'm gonna start crying because I literally, as I'm talking about this, I'm remotivating myself. I want to fall in love with streaming again because of this. I want to fall in love with content creation again because this is what it does for people. And I've not liked it recently. I have been lazy. I have been procrastinating. I have felt like it's a chore to even get on live because it feels like a job instead of literally like creating community and saving lives and making people smile, which is what this is all about. I don't do this because it pays my bills and it's easy and I get a lot of benefits and I get to travel and have fun. Yeah, that's great. That's an awesome benefit. I get to do what I love and get paid for it. I get to do things that I enjoy and get paid for it. But if I'm being honest, I don't really love video games to the extent that like I'm obsessed with video games and I genuinely love them. Like when I say love, like I don't really love video games. I really enjoy playing video games, but it's a hobby. I don't love it. It's just like the gym. I really enjoy going to the gym. I like seeing my body like get stronger and fitter and leaner. I think I love, but you know why most people love the gym? It's not just because they love working out or they love how their body looks. It's because they love what it does for people, for their mental health, and they're passionate about how it helps people for their physical and mental health and how it can help other people because it's bigger than themselves. It's not just them, and they get to be a testament to the fact through their working out that actually, like, these are the reasons why people love things. You don't love something because you just enjoy it. You don't love your friend just because they make you laugh sometimes. There's people, you'll run, the guy at the coffee shop randomly makes you laugh sometimes. You love them because A, Christ loved them first, and or B, because you've grown in a relationship with them and you want to see them happy, and knowing that you make them laugh gives them a great day and that they can give you a great day, like that, like, is such a beautiful thing because it's bigger than just you. That's the reason, y'all. I love my homie because he my pookie. It's crazy because I literally was just thinking today, I want to fall in love with streaming again, and I wasn't sure how to do that. Aww. I'm gonna read it out just in case anyone missed that.
Sometimes the things we love can become like chores, but I think it points to the beauty of love. We get a choice to do what we love.
I have to blow my nose.
For doing what you love.
Also, just so you know, I'm making a wall. I'm literally making a wall in this room just filled with everyone's letters, whoever sent me anything, or fan art, or anything. I'm opening a P.O. box again very soon, chat. Elias, thank you so much! W sub! We get a choice to do. Did you guys get to hear that? That was what Guy Who Loves Jesus tipped earlier. Sometimes the things we love can become like chores, but I think it points to the beauty of love. We get a choice to do what we love. Thank you for doing what you love. I think it's also really cool that it all points back to, like, love is a choice at the end of the day. Like, I think a lot of us, especially with romantic feelings, can associate romance with love, but love can be independent of romance, right? And romance also is an act. It's not just a feeling, right? And so if love can be independent of romance, if love can be independent of things, for me, I love you, that's an act. Like literally the way that the sentence is structured, I love you, is an action. I'm loving you. And so love is not just a feeling, it's a choice. And it's a decision, and love without a choice isn't love. So Etho, thank you so much for a sub. Y'all, my stomach is hurting so bad after eating Chick-fil-A, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's also because I'm still having cramps today for my time of month. Welcome in, Apfel. Others say it's a one or two-sided connection. I think connection is also independent from love. I can connect to somebody and not love them. I can connect to an inanimate object and not have love for it, right? I think connection is I would so much as inquire that connection is a byproduct of love in many cases. It's kind of like, but it can also be separate from it. Like, kind of like a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't a square. Like, you know? Ginger tea helps a lot, or just hot water. I actually have tea, and I was thinking about making tea today. So you've kind of solidified that I'm going to be drinking some tea today. I made a little bit of coffee, but I haven't even finished it because it was so... I don't know. For some reason, sugar... I think it was just because I had so much sugar yesterday. I don't know if you ever have this, guys. But if I have a lot of sugar one day, usually the next day, I have days sometimes, even being a sweet tooth, where, like, sugar just kind of, like, grosses me out a little bit. I feel so fancy and put together when I have tea. It makes me feel like I have my life together. Especially when you clean. Oh my gosh, when you clean, when you do like a deep clean of the house or something and you clean everything and you like, and then everything's all clean and pristine and organized and nice. Like imagine this room, but everything's put up and clean. And then you get to sit down with your tea and just look at all the work that you did. Oh, guys, I'm getting old. That's what I look forward to now. I think I'm getting old. Walkeron, thank you so much for the bits. Bits. Mwah! I have unlocked main character when I do that. Yes, literally. If love is an action, choices, but that also means it's conscious decision. Yeah, I think love is a conscious decision. I think attraction is unconscious. I think you can unconsciously be attracted to someone or something. You know that feeling, what people like to call the honeymoon phase, where you feel all bubbly with the person or really attracted to a person or everything they say is funny. It goes away. It goes away because that's a feeling and it's not love. Love is a forever thing. If it doesn't last, it's not love. Love is a choice that you wake up every day and you do. You choose to love someone and to love something and to continue. Attraction, that's temporary. People will, like the Lana Del Rey song, "Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful?" That song, it's because attraction's temporary. But, you know, a lot of people don't agree with that. I, however, genuinely believe that's the truth. I know, vocals, guys. I'm actually quitting everything. And I'm actually releasing my own album soon. I hope you guys will listen to it. It's gonna be called Hot Zesty Buffalo Sauce. Yeah, that's the album. Hot Zesty Buffalo Sauce. The album coming to Spotify this summer. Hot girl summer, more like hot zesty buffalo sauce. Thanks for the follow. I could go for a cappuccino. Too late for caffeine? It's never too late for caffeine. I had a coffee the other night at like 6 p.m. because I had been up since like 6 a.m. and I still had a lot to do. So I was just like, I'm going to down a coffee. Heck it. I was still able to go to bed by like 11. But also, like, I think caffeine affects people differently because you can build up a tolerance to caffeine over time. But, fun fact, you can get rid of your tolerance to caffeine by not intaking caffeine for 7 days. Just a week. Literally, if you just have a week cleanse from all caffeine, specifically coffee caffeine, you'll be able to feel the full effects of what it was like when you first started having caffeine. Thanks for the follow. Caffeine has genuinely goated. Got me through finals week just recently. Dude, how is finals? Are you done with finals? Or when is spring break, chat? When's spring break? Miki, you would know. Also, did everyone have finals? How was finals? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you guys still have finals. That sounds hard. That sounds a little bit very difficult, actually. Don't do this to me. My sleep schedule's already stupid. And then you can overdose on weekends. Perfect. Perfect. Caffeine gives us superpowers. People who drink more coffee and more tea live longer. I actually didn't know that. This week? Ooh, I'm so sorry, Miki, I hope you down as much tea as you possibly can. Man, you should totally dox yourself to me. One of these days, I wanna be that friend who, like, sends care packages every now and then. Like, I don't know. Do you watch Invincible? I am up to date with Invincible at the moment. Speaking of shows. Oh my gosh, I almost threw up a little bit in my mouth. Speaking of shows, like a well-filled pressure cooker. Exactly, Jelsu, you get it. I want a pen pal, but my attention span is cooked. Same. Miki, I think we might be the same person in disguise a little bit. TMI? I hardly know her. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, shows. Speaking of shows, I need show suggestions because I quite wittily chat. Unfortunately, I quite wittily have not. I feel like I've watched wittily everything that's actually good recently. Also, I've already finished Free Ren. I'm already up to date on Free Ren, and that was actually really good. I wasn't really into Free Ren at first. After the first, because the first couple episodes are a bit slow in Free Ren, and I'm not usually a slice of life girly, but I stuck through it. I watched it, and by episode 5, I was literally locked in on Free Ren. Now it's in my top 10 anime. It is so good. Yes, I had to push through it, but yeah, I was like, what is the hype all about? Okay, but you know an anime that I still don't fully understand the hype? Y'all, do you want a hot take on anime? On an anime I don't fully understand the hype on? Solo Leveling. It's not that great. It's a pretty mid anime with really good graphics. It's a pretty mid, it's literally just aura farming the same episode over and over again where he has 7 girlfriends and can't pick between them. He's overpowered. It's something that's been done a bajillion times. The only reason that people like it is oh, there's a little bit more story to it than your classic overpowered person. Just a titch. The first season was pretty good. I love seeing the underdog come up part, But after the underdog came up, after the other underdog came up and like, yeah, like literally how did he get taller? But also after he like became the person we know now, it's just there's a lack of genuine character to him. He's too I'm hoping maybe it gets better, maybe it really is as good, but I've seen this same concept done. I'm a webtoon reader. I read a lot of webtoons. There are webtoons that have done the same kind of concept 20 times better. Like the storyline is so much better. There's not Solo Leveling is pretty good in terms like it doesn't have a crazy amount of fan service. But do you know what, like, you know how the older anime back in my day, the most popular stands the test of time, genuinely good anime. Thank you for the follow. Let's say Naruto as an example. The main character or each of the characters even have a max of 2 love interests. Every girl they run into isn't in love with them. And if they have an underdog story, it takes them a while to come up. And when they finally come up, they still face challenges. And they have relationships with other people and other characters that you get to see character growth. It's part of writing and good writing. It's interesting. It can carry on for a millennia. Everyone can relate to that. And then on top of that, it has good fight scenes. Every anime that I see, the main character has more than 2 love interests or more than 2 women that are obsessed with them. I already know it's a mid anime. I already know that they care more about what is they write based on what a middle schooler wants to see, a middle school boy wants to see, instead of what a genuine person who actually wants an interesting story wants to see. And that is Solo Leveling. I'll still watch it. It's okay. Like, it's not bad. It's not terrible. Like, it's good, but it's for the hype it's receiving, it's really mid. It's really not that good, y'all. The writing is very it's just animated really well. Like, there's good action. So all the middle school boys who like aura farming and alpha male, sigma male stuff, and hot woman who always fall for you, and the underdog story, and yeah, he's so cool, and the anime, like, that's who it's appealing to. Those are the people who think that this anime is the greatest thing that has ever happened since Jesus Christ, and these same people have no expertise in writing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nick. Like, Solo Leveling is way more mid than people are giving it credit for. It's not bad. Like, I would still watch the anime as a casual watch when I don't have something else that I'm really enjoying to watch, but it's not that good. End of opinion. I would put it in my top 30. I wouldn't even put it in my top 20. There is not enough storyline to put it in my top 20. The storyline is, I think the people who think this storyline is phenomenal are people who have never read a webtoon in their life. The amount of webtoons who do the same storyline better is, like, literally, I could find you one right now. Let me go to webtoon real quick. You guys want a webtoon recommendation? This webtoon has the same kind of concept where the guy's overpowered and it's like the suddenly portals show up and stuff like that. Uh and there's like a deeper storyline to it, and like that kind of concept. Omniscient Reader on webtoon. They do it a million times better. The storyline is done so much better. and it's kept my interest way more than Solo Leveling ever has. And like, but even this is like I even stopped reading this eventually because I got bored. Before relationships, my love life survived vicariously through Webtoon. Literally same. Bro, if you look at all my subscribed Webtoons, the amount of, like, the villainess that came back, like, it's embarrassing. Red, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Hi, how are you? 29 months is crazy. Oh my gosh. Where they wake up in their favorite book as a main character? Yes. Miki, that's the equivalent for us as girls. That's the equivalent of like basically what Solo Leveling is for a middle school boy. That's what those are for us. It's really just like PG, like it's just female version of aura forming. It's just like, you know, like it's pretty it's just, yes, give me all of the juicy, super unrealistic Riz perfect male lead that is always there at the right time and always knows exactly what to say. Thank you for the follow. And the main character always has the best comeback. Like, she doesn't have to sit in the shower after and think about what she would have said. She actually says it and knows what to say in that moment. Thank you for the follow. That's our version of that. Of the Solo Leveling. Yeah, Riz farming, bro. Yep. Oh my gosh. It's not unrealistic, I swear. I'm coping so hard. Miki, I'm sorry to tell you, but unfortunately when you like I feel like those are the kind of webtoons that like you have, like when you're in a relationship, you genuinely have to like you can't read them as often, and you can't like you have to have the like you have to constantly remind yourself it's not real and that the standards are unrealistic. Otherwise, you're gonna ruin the good relationship you already have. It's really, it's unfortunate. Hannah, what's your top 5? Or top 3? My top 3? Ooh. I don't know if I can pick a top 3. Of anime, a top 3? I'll give you a top 10. I'll give a top 10. Just because I feel like a top 3 is really hard. Okay, top 10. Definitely Attack on Titan's up there. It has an insane storyline. Like, I had to push through to rewatch all of it. I'm really glad that Nick had me rewatch all of it, because when I did finally finish Attack on Titan, it definitely is in my top. Like, the storyline is just so well done. It was one of the first of its kinds in anime to have such like a compelling story that like had so many twists that people literally would have never guessed. And then I'd say probably in my top 10. Free Reign has made it in my top 10 recently. That one was done really well. Uh Top 10 is just hard. I'd probably put Erased up there. Into the Abyss is probably up there. Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, is definitely in the top 10. Man, it's hard to pick. Right now I'm rewatching Death Note and I am really enjoying it, but I don't know if it's just because it's nostalgic to me. Maybe in my top 10 Death Note. 86. I watched 86 recently and I did really like 86. I don't know if it's I think it's in my top 10, but I'm not sure. Like I feel like it's on the outer end. Haikyuu is really, really good, but I don't know if I'd put it in my top 10. I don't think I would ever put a sports anime in my top 10, to be honest. How many have I said so far? Code Geass used to be in my top 10, but I rewatched it not that long ago, and it's not as good as I remember, to be honest. Neon Genesis Evangelion, sorry. I could definitely see that in my top 10. Kaiju number 8 is actually really good, but I've not read the manga, and there's only one season out, so I feel like it's too early to put that in my top 10. Death Parade is also a really good one. Don't know if I'd put in my top 10. It's really difficult because I want to be picky. In the world of romance, because I also, thank you for the follow, Ashra. Your Lie in April, I'd put that in my top 10. Or in High School Host Club. Most people would shame me for putting this in my top 10, and I get it. I don't think it's like the most phenomenal anime ever. I just genuinely love that anime because it was one of my first animes, and I've rewatched it a bajillion times. I would definitely put that up there. Do I genuinely think it's actually on par with Attack on Titan and all these other animes? No. Bye, guy who loves Jesus. Hello, Undoubled. Kaiju number 8 definitely has potential, Nick. I agree. Yeah, I agree, Miki. That's kind of why I put it up there. It's just such a big deal for me. The Promised Neverland season 1 was phenomenal. Season 2, it went really downhill. That's why I never trust anime as a whole until I've seen all of it. It was not good. They ruined it. They ruined it with season 2. Yeah. Oh my. Bleach. Honestly, I don't think Bleach is in my top 10, but it has a very special place in my heart. I do love Bleach. Apothecary Diaries is a recent watch that I really like. Not top 10 material, but definitely really good. Let's see. I'm really picky about anime. I used to be not picky at all, to be honest. In my peak anime watch days, I would watch the most random obscure anime, and I'd watch it all the way through, and I'd watch all of it in one day. But I also had no friends. um Darling in the Franxx was not that great compared, like, the hype that it got for what it is, like, it's really not that crazy of an anime. It was cool, but it got a lot more hype than I think it deserved. I think it's just because the characters were cool and people wanted to cosplay them. I also don't think Jujutsu Kaisen would make my top 10, personally. Same with Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer Season 2, the Mugen Train arc and the Arts District arc of Demon Slayer, those were so good. So good. Thank you so much for a follow. However, I wouldn't put it in my top 10. If it was just those first 3 seasons, I probably would put Demon Slayer in my top 10. They've gone kind of downhill. This is a hot take. I didn't really like Don that much. It was just a little, like, bordering sexual for me. The animation was really cool and really well done. But it was just, I don't know. Like I said, I've gotten really picky as I've gotten older on anime. Oshi no Ko. It was a good one. But I honestly don't think it was that good. Like, it was kind of cringe the way that they directed it. Like, it's a really cool concept, and the manga is way better than the anime. But the anime, they kind of did it a little cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Another was good. I've not seen K. I've not seen K yet. But it always pops up. And I don't know why. I've just never decided to watch it. I don't know if it's worth it, considering how picky I am these days. Silent Voice is good. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I have to spend some time. I'm, like, building my top 10 right now. It just changes so often. Angel Beats was really good. Ugh. Bungo Stray Dogs was really good. I build my top 10 based mostly off of storyline, just so you know. Like, is the story, is A, the animation good? Is B, the story actually really good and interesting and entertaining and will keep my attention for a long time? And C, the way that they write things and execute it and the characters themselves, are they actually interesting? Is it actually building something? Like, if it's just, oh, wow, like, the fight scenes are really cool, it doesn't make it to my top 10. Or, oh, the romance is really cute. You know? The worst anime I've ever seen. Probably, like, Kiss X Sis. Something terrible like that, probably. Worst anime I've ever seen. I don't know. There's way too many. There's so many bad anime. Sakamoto Days. I liked Sakamoto Days, but it's definitely not top 10. It's a mid anime. Like, it's enjoyable. Like, that, it's a good put on in the background while you do stuff. While I do some meal prepping or cleaning. Thank you for the follow. Like, I can watch it while I do things. Like while I fold laundry or something. Fate Stay Night. That's a good series. They're not all equal though. The Fate Stay series. Some of them are really good, some of them are not that great. Fruits Basket. That one's cute. Hi, Nathan. Trying to get me to watch what? Oh, Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans? Nick is really into that right now. I can't get over the fact that the animation reminds me too much of like 2000s Pokemon. Thank you so much for the follow. And I am somebody that the animation can deter me sometimes. Like certain animation, I do think like it can make it harder for me to get into. I don't think it keeps me from ever fully watching it. It just makes it harder for me to get into it. I can give you my top 5 favorite Pokemon. Ninetales, Sylveon, Arceus, Charizard, and why is my mind blanking? Lucario. Hannah, have you watched Invincible yet? It's so cool, and it's like Spider-Man with Superman's powers. It's really good. Yes, I actually have watched it. I'm up to date on Invincible. It is really good. I'm not gonna lie. I do have to take little breaks from it. Whenever a show is very raunchy or adult, like Invincible uses the F word a lot and stuff like that, like, and shows a lot of like death and gore, like bad decisions. It's not terrible about it, like it's not nearly as bad as some of today's media. And the story is really good. I still really like Invincible, but me personally as somebody, I don't like cursing. I don't mind if other people curse. I don't mind watching stuff that curses, but I don't personally like to curse. And if I'm intaking, like what you intake, what you spend your most time on is what you become. So I have to be careful to not watch too much of stuff like that, because otherwise I might, like, I'm more prone to accidentally dropping the F-bomb or something because it's in my brain from hearing it so much. And I just don't like it. Like, for me personally, I used to curse a lot, but like I haven't really cursed for like 3 years now. Um so whenever I do curse, it just doesn't feel like me at all. Hello, Wolf Stigmata. Hello. I doubt, like, if it's your first time in stream too, you probably don't even notice that I don't curse that much. Because it doesn't really, like, I feel like, the biggest reason why I didn't stop cursing, thanks for the follow, the biggest reason why I liked to curse when I did used to curse wasn't because I thought it sounded good or cool. It was because I thought it was funnier to curse. I thought my sense of humor was saying the F word really loud, and I also thought that cursing, like, it made people take me more serious. I thought, like, if I said F you, then I thought people would take me more serious than if I said that's not okay with me. Or something like that, right? Like, or no, like, you don't get to do that, or something like that, because it's like, I don't know, I always thought that swear words were for adults, and that means that they have power behind them. And I realized when I stopped cursing that I actually my words have more power now that I don't curse. Not only is it funnier, I feel like it forced me to actually learn how to make real jokes instead of just making a joke funnier by like it's not actually a funny joke if you have to use a curse word to make it funny. And then secondly, my people take my words more serious now. Like if I'm genuinely upset and I say that, or if for some reason a curse word does come out of my mouth, people take it very seriously. So I don't those are a lot of the reasons. My main reason for quitting cursing was just for spiritual reasons, but I do think that there's a lot of like logical reasons not to as well. You're very articulate. It actually, thank you. It actually helped me a lot to increase my vocabulary. Because it was so easy to use those words as replacement words. Thanks for the follow. The spicy chicken sandwich came out spicy the other in chat. Oh no. Oh no. I had some zesty buffalo sauce earlier. Bro, I've been feeling something a brewing for a while, I'm not gonna lie. I swear too much. I gotta stop too. I'm gonna try that. If you do for some reason want to stop cursing or swearing, my number one piece of advice is you are what you intake and you are who you hang out with. So when you're trying to stop a habit or stop something that you're used to doing that is your normal, then you have to create a new normal environmentally. That's going to be the easiest to stop. Like if you were an alcoholic or something, not saying cursing is on the same level as being an alcoholic, but if you were an alcoholic, you're not going to hang out with your friends at a bar, and you're not going to hang out with your friends who drink alcohol every time you hang out with them, or who want to drink with you, or drinking is normal for them and they talk about it all the time. You're going to spend a little less time with those people for a period of time until you're able to spend time with them in a healthy way again. It's the same with trying to stop cursing or trying to stop making sex jokes all the time or trying to stop watching porn. You just have to stop intaking media and having friendships and relationships that are close to you. You can still love those people and hang out with those people from time to time, but having them close to you, like what you intake through your eyes and your ears and what you speak needs to be what you want to become. Yeah, rewiring the brain. If somebody tells me I want to stop drinking alcohol, but they hang out at a bar all the time, or somebody tells me I want to stop smoking weed, but they're at their friend's house who is a drug dealer 5 days a week, or they're hanging out with their best friends and their best friends are always getting high around them, or if this person is trying not to vape, like somebody's trying to quit vaping, but they're hanging out with like all of their friends vape every time they're with them, and their friends are fiending too, so they literally can't hang out with their friends without their friends trying to hit something or talking about how they want to quit or talking about how much they need it or whatever, and your brain is literally always on vaping because that's all you're surrounding yourself with. If you tell me you want to quit vaping, but you're going to go and spend time with only people who vape and hang out, and even if you hang out with people who are good for you, right? But most of the time you're spending time with the other people, or most of the time and it's not a hate on the other people. It's literally just it's loving yourself. It's self-love to like take care of yourself first to an extent, right? So if you're telling me, "Oh, I want to quit this," but your actions and your environment is telling me a different story, I'm not going to believe that you're going to quit. And neither are you. If I can't believe in you that you're going to quit, what makes you think you're going to believe in yourself that you can quit? Your environment, you get the option to an extent to create and control your environment to an extent. I get that sometimes you maybe live in a household that's not the greatest or whatever, but if you have anything in your control, then use it to your advantage, right? Well, it's not even just that people are products of their environments in so many ways. Like, it's literally like it's not even a debate. It's not even a debate. Like, the whole like you are what you eat, haha, or whatever. Like, it's literally scientific psychological fact. Like, you're kidding. You're literally lying to yourself and in denial if you think that you can spend time with people who have opposite values and beliefs more than you spend time with the things that help align you with those values and beliefs and like and think that you're gonna be like the person you want to be. Like, even as a Christian, for me, I hang out with people who aren't Christian and who don't follow the same like moral or whatever, like, right? You can still hang out, like the whole concept of like you can still sit with sinners and stuff like Jesus sat with sinners. The reason you can do that is because most of your time you are who you hang out with, right? So, as a Christian, you're also supposed to be in prayer with Jesus. And what is prayer? Prayer is relationship. It's having a conversation with God. It's getting to talk to him. It's getting to have a direct line to him. It's getting to praise him. It's getting to speak truth over your life. So it's relationship to have prayer. So you're actually supposed to be in prayer 24/7. And that doesn't mean you're on your knees in the corner of your room talking to God like this. Oh, Lord, King of my life. Like praying 24/7. It literally just means as I'm talking to you guys right now in my head, I'm like, dang, Jesus, like, what should I say next? Or like, hey, like, or like every time I have like a free moment, I might think, man, this Diet Coke is really good. Thanks, Jesus, for Diet Coke. That's pretty cool. Like, that's prayer. And if you do that throughout the day, like maybe you're on your drive home or whatever, and you're singing a song and you're like, this is a good song, isn't it, Jesus? Like, like, you don't even have to say it out loud. It could be in your head. You could be hanging out with friends in a group of people, surrounded by people still talking to Jesus. You're spending more time with Jesus than you are with whoever you're spending time with. So if you genuinely are spending more time with Jesus or more time in the Word or whatever, even if your outward friends are not Christian, in that scenario, you're still going to look more like Jesus cuz you're spending your time with Jesus more than you are anyone else. You are who you spend your time with. That's how it makes sense to sit with sinners as a Christian or whatever, like that whole concept. Thanks for the follow. But if you're struggling already to just spend time to pray with the Lord, don't go hanging out at the club with your friends and expect yourself not to try to drink or make sex jokes with them and stuff like that. Like, you're going to start talking like them and acting like them if you already struggle with not spending time in the Word and not spending time like in prayer with Jesus and stuff. Like, you really have to that's when like, especially when you first come to Christ, that's when like it's super important to have Christian community and it's super important to have a church and stuff because you're still learning how to even have that relationship with Jesus, let alone have it more than you have relationship with people here on earth. So if that's the case, you probably want your people here on earth to represent Jesus more than the people who you have here on earth that don't. And so like that, but that's the Christian side of things. Yes, Kairos, but also Jesus spent time with God the Father and was one with God the Father, the Holy Trinity, more than anyone else on earth. So if you are who you spend your time with, like, so he, like, of course he was fine to hang out with those. And as a Christian, as a disciple of Christ, yeah, yes, I think 100% go out and spend time with those people and love on them and show them the love of Christ, but make sure what you're intaking the most is not that. Make sure that those aren't the people that you hold the closest to your heart. Make sure that Jesus always comes first. Make sure that you're spending more time with him than you are with these people physically. That's and if you're not Christian, you don't have to follow this advice, but that's biblically how it's supposed to be done. Otherwise, you're just using it as an excuse and you're using God's grace as an excuse to do whatever your flesh wants you to do. If that's genuinely not what you're doing, right? And if you're using someone as an excuse to do something, you don't really love that person. If you're trying to manipulate that person's words into allowing you to do whatever the heck you want, do you really love that person? And if you don't really love Jesus, then are you really a disciple of Jesus? And did you really give your life to him? There's a difference between struggling and falling and just being content with not really, you know. Listen, if you're not Christian, like, I don't. This technically isn't a Christian stream. I just happen to be. I love Jesus. Like, you know, like, he saved my life. But if you're not Christian, you don't have to follow that advice, of course. There's the literal science of, like, you are who you hang out with. So the moral aspect or whatever, like, if you have different beliefs, just, like, whatever you want to become, make sure that your environment reflects that. To the best of your ability. Whatever you can control it. What's my story? I actually have my testimony on YouTube if you ever want to watch it. But warning, it is like 2.5 hours long, unedited, because it starts from when I was a child. So, because I wasn't always Christian. I gave my life to Christ when I was 19. After a long journey. To put my testimony very simply, I had tried other religions. I had tried therapy and journaling and meditation and spending time in nature and eating healthy and working on inner healing and working with children and being healthy and glowing up and exercising and having healthy relationships. And I have worked on all of that. I had tried it all. Yoga or I've tried different religions. I tried I really, like, I went to a bunch of different therapists too. I didn't just try it one time. I tried medication. I tried pretty much everything. I tried my absolute hardest to fix myself and to heal my heart when the world really broke me. And I was determined not to give up. And I was determined to heal. And I had tried everything, including other religions. And nothing worked. And I actually didn't like Christianity. I didn't like Jesus. I had a bad taste in my mouth. It felt judgy. It felt like I didn't know Jesus personally, and religion always felt like control and blah blah blah. Which that's not what it is. Obviously, I wouldn't be in it if it's not. But I ended up giving my life to Christ. And that was the first time my heart had ever truly healed, ever. And I would have looked you in the eye and told you the things that I was doing before that moment was working. Until I felt real healing, I never knew real healing. So that's kind of like a really short version of my testimony. And if it wasn't for Jesus, I did almost take my own life. Jesus was my last resort. Yes, it's on YouTube. I give the full story. It's 2.5 hours. But yeah, just because you guys asked. But yeah, so I'm thinking tomorrow we're gonna play some Repo. Tomorrow evening, I'm thinking we're gonna play some Repo, which I've been really enjoying Repo. And then I think Friday, I don't really know. I'm thinking Friday I might play Red Dead. I don't really know yet. And then I think I'm gonna play some games, some silly little games with Luan this weekend. And I might stream Sunday as well. Um, I'm thinking next week, having like a couple days where I get to play with you guys. Hit new Lethal Company style game. Hit new Fortnite gameplay. Repo is literally so fun. It's so funny, bro. So funny. Beach House is fire. I have to pee. Sorry. I just I got a little overwhelmed. I have to pee really bad. So I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Also, hi Ben. Hi Mike. Y'all, I just had one of the best poops of my life. Yeah. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Do you guys have that guy on your For You page? The yeah, dog guy? Do you know who I'm talking about? Obscure reference, maybe. Yeah, dog. Chat. Lovely, lovely chat. I saw I was, pooping, and I was scrolling, and I saw a TikTok that said, people in Europe apparently, okay, I'm hoping some of you guys in chat right now are European, right? Apparently people in Europe won't see somebody for like years or something because they live like 30 minutes away or like an hour away. Like apparently that's like oh, you're 30 minutes away, you're so far. Is that true? Is 30 minutes, a 30-minute drive, super far in Europe? Like for you guys? Would you never? Because here in America, most people will drive like 3 hours to get to work. 2 to 3 hours just to go to work daily. And that's one way. It's like 6 hours of driving in total. Because Ireland's tiny, so that's really far. But like, is it though? In LA, I kind of get it. When I was in LA I lived in LA for like a short period of time. When I was there, everything was really close to each other, but because of traffic, everything took so long. Everything took a minimum of an hour to get to. You always add an hour on to how long you think you're going to take to get there, just in case, because there's always car crashes, there's always traffic. Love LA. And I remember I had this hair appointment. Or actually, no. I'll say this example. I had these friends that lived an hour away in LA. And I remember talking about it. Like I was like, "Oh, that's kind of far." And so I was hanging out with some other friends of mine, and I was like, "Yeah, like our friends are doing this thing tonight, but they live an hour away and I just don't know. Like that's kind of far." This is when I first got to LA. And I will never forget the look on that friend's face when they looked at me and they were like, "That's so close. They live really close. You guys live really close together." What? What? What do you mean? An hour is close. An hour drive is living close to my friend? What? Like, I get, like, I wouldn't consider an hour, like, crazy far, but I definitely wouldn't consider it close. And that's when I realized asking a friend to drive, like, when you live in LA, asking someone to drive 2 hours just to meet you for coffee, or asking someone to drive a few hours for work daily or whatever, normal. They're not asking that much of you. Not that big of a deal. There's a reason why the people in LA, I finally get it. There's a reason the people who live in LA, like those influencers and stuff who live in LA, are like, "Oh, today is a busy day. We're getting our nails done, and then we're having a meeting downtown with these producer people or whatever. And that's all we're doing today. And it's a very busy, crazy, full day." And like you're like, "Bro, you literally have 2 things on the agenda. What do you mean it's a busy, crazy, full?" It's because they're spending 7 hours driving to do 2 things. When you live in LA, you can only schedule 1 thing a day. If you're hanging out with a friend, it's an entire day ordeal. You have 2 things you can do in a day. One half of the day and the other half of the day. That's all you get. You can do 2 things a day and that's it. That's all the time you have for if it means leaving your house. because of all the driving and all of the traffic there is in LA. It's horrible. It's terrible. And I remember when I lived in Texas, I remember when I lived in Dallas, my church was 40 minutes away. I'm not ashamed. I'm ashamed to admit this a little bit, but I would skip church sometimes because I was like, "Oh, it's 40 minutes away. 40 minutes. It's kind of far." Um Granted, that was like a while back that it was rare. It was rare that I would, but I would sometimes because 40 minutes was far. Or like my friend would be 20 minutes away. I'd have a friend who lived 20 minutes away, and we'd rarely hang out because they were 20 minutes away. Then I moved to LA for a little bit. And now that I live here, I'm in Utah now. I've been all over, y'all. Now that I'm in Utah, literally, after living in LA, people, now that I live in Utah, whenever like a friend or people are like, "Yeah, but I live an hour away. Are you sure you want to like come hang out?" I'm like, "Yeah, an hour's not that bad." People look at me like I'm crazy. Thank you for the follow. Like, my sense of time has gotten so messed up from living in LA that to me, like, "Oh, you live an hour away? Yeah, I'll come pick you up. That's not that far." Meanwhile, like before I lived in LA, when I lived in Texas, 40 minutes, 20 minutes even, was so far. Like, your sense of time, depending, I get it. Like, your sense of time on how long something takes or how far away something is really is based on where you live. Bro, you look like someone famous. I can't remember. Really? Really? Thanks. That's actually so nice. I have no makeup on, and I rolled out of bed before streaming, so the fact you think I look like someone famous like this, thank you, baby girl. Downtown LA is crazy difference. No, yeah. Yeah. So basically, I'm honestly grateful. I'm grateful I had that experience because now I feel like I'm more willing to actually leave my house now because leaving the house doesn't, like, driving down the street doesn't seem like difficult at all anymore. Brett is 4.5 hours away from me. And Brett as in Spaghetti Brady? Wait, you guys live near each other? And I have friends another 5 hours in the opposite direction. Wait, only 4.5 hours? Are you in the same state as Brett, or are you the state above him? I cannot remember. Did you move again, Jailsu? How many times have you moved in the past couple years? I need to turn this off, by the way. This is a portable heater that I keep on while I'm in here because over here there's two doors. My closet is in this room. I have a door to my closet, and then there's another door. So this is the door to the rest of the house. There's a door to my closet, and then there's another door. But this other door I don't really open because it leads to cold storage. I didn't even know that was a thing that people had in their house until now. But it's called cold storage, and it's freezing cold in there. Like, not freezing cold, like it's not frozen in there, but it's very cold in there. And it's just like, it's like an attic. It's like having an attic, but like on normal level. Like, it's literally just a door and a big room. But it's freezing because there's no like AC or anything. It's supposed to be cold. Yes, Chris. Okay. But because of that, because the cold storage is connected to this whole room gets pretty chilly usually. So I usually keep on this little portable heater, and if I keep it in here and I keep the doors closed for like about an hour or two, it gets pretty warm in here. Wilson, thank you so much for the sub. W sub. www.sub.com. Widowy. What time is it? Okay, it's almost 5 p.m., folks. I still have to go gym today. Thank you for the follow, Jeff. I have leg day today. Leg and glutes. One of the most important days for a female when she goes to the gym. Which, funny enough, I actually don't really... I kind of dread leg days. Thanks for the follow. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with leg days because, yes, of course, as a female, I want to have... I have mixed feelings about leg day because, of course, I want to grow my glutes and just have like a little top shelf. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be one of those girls. It's not like I'm trying to show it off to anyone except my future husband. I want him to but like so there's the love part of that, but leg days, honestly, I don't really like leg days that much because like. They take a lot of energy, and I don't know. I feel like every time I do a leg day, I'm just like, I don't want to give out more energy. Like, maybe I'm just being really lazy. I feel like I've just been lazy. Like, even if I have like a freaking energy drink, so it's either like I don't have the energy and I don't want to push as hard on a leg day as I want to. Yes, exactly, Jail Sue. It's just such a long, it's longer than most workouts, and it's super like energy demanding because like a lot of the exercises on leg days are compound exercises. Like, even if I eat more on those days, it's just more exhausting than other days. Like when I do back and shoulders, freaking easy day, brother. When I do chest day, so easy. I don't even have to worry. Like, I'm like, usually as a girl, because my hair's long, I always like shower right after the gym because my hair will get sweaty and stuff. Chest day, I barely break a sweat, especially if I give myself good rest times. Leg day, however, I'm literally like I have two moods on leg day. I either have the version of me that is just tired the whole time and I'm just like, okay, on to the next thing, and I just have a harder time pushing through it, so I might go a little lower in weight or something like that. Or I have like an energy drink or something, or some pre-workout before leg day, and if I do that and then I do a leg day, you would think that would fix my issue of being tired, but it gives me an entirely new issue, unfortunately, of running out of breath because my heart rate because like I said, compound exercises kind of get your heart rate up a little bit because it is a little bit more closer to cardio or HIIT because you are putting more energy in, right? So that's great, but not too bad. But if I have an energy drink before I do that, my heart is already kind of pounding a little faster than usual. So whenever I start doing it, I start running out of breath because my body will just be like, go, 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 go. And then I start to feel a little faint on leg days, on those days. Like if I do a leg day and I have a lot of caffeine right before, I will see like stars while working out because I'll be breathing too much. So I'll get lightheaded. But it's not like I skip cardio. It's not like I'm out of shape. I can run a 7-minute mile if I wanted to. I could run a 7-minute mile if I wanted to. I run pretty easily, probably like an 8-minute mile. Could be low blood sugar while working out. The problem is I usually, like I said, like if I'll usually eat right before I work out anyways. So I'll usually have carbs. I'll usually have carbs and protein before I do a leg day anyways. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it all out. Yeah, I guess I just need more carbs. Maybe I'll eat some cereal before I go. I don't like protein bars. I'm not protein shakes and protein bars, I've realized they mess, like whey protein, pea protein, any sort of synthetic protein really messes with my stomach a lot. Like it'll make me feel really gross when I have those. Even if I have them at the right time, like even if I wait till like right after a workout to have a protein shake when you're supposed to have it, and like I just feel really gross after. Well, yeah, I also am lactose intolerant, but I drink milk and eat yogurt and cottage cheese literally every day. So, I don't really mind it. I'm just like as of right now my mindset is my body I'm probably going to be bloated pretty often. I might even put on a little bit of weight at first. I might like I'm not going to have swimsuit ready season body anytime soon. Like but after I put on some initial muscle mass, I can finally cut back to eating. Like, I don't like eating as much as I'm eating right now. I'll probably have a relatively easy time cutting back on eating as much and as high calorie and volume. Thank you for the follow. Um so once I have that initial muscle mass, I know I won't like have my dream body right now. If anything, I'll be like a little like my pants are getting a little snug on me these days. Uh but it's just cuz I'm purposely I guess trying to put on as much muscle as possible in the beginning. Cuz I'm trying to train like gym is my life right now because although I'm not trying to be a super bulky muscular girly, like I'm not trying to do that. I do think that that's how I need to train to start so that I can get some initial like heavy muscle mass and then I think eventually I'll probably end up taking the hybrid athlete route where I do running and like calisthenics and like high rep uh lower weight workouts and stuff and like pilates and stuff like that. But I don't want to do that. I like even though like I would honestly prefer being able to just like do whatever workout I feel like doing that day cuz I don't mind working out. I'm really going down the rabbit hole of like gym rat right now so that I can get like initial muscle mass basically cuz I never got that I didn't do sports and stuff growing up. I never had that muscle mass. And once you get that initial muscle mass, as long as you eat enough protein and like somewhat maintain it, like it's pretty easy to maintain. Um I just really want to like basically recomp my body. Pilates, the white woman workout. It's more just like the reason things like Pilates and HIIT workouts and stuff are so popular for women and enjoyable is because, especially like I said, I want to get that initial muscle mass, but after I get that, I want to just enjoy working out. I would rather do something that I'm more likely to keep doing the rest of my life than have a temporary perfect body and everything and like be a gym rat for like I don't see myself being a gym rat the rest of my life. I see myself being a gym rat for a period of time, probably when in my like the rest of my 20s. But I see myself eventually gearing, like I said, gearing more towards like the hybrid athlete pipeline. I'm not trying to lose weight. So here's the thing. The reason, like I said, the reason I want muscle is because I need that initial muscle mass. I've been really skinny before. Like I think I for a 5'7" woman, I was down to like 120 pounds. And let me tell you, my body was like it was a good body. I looked skinny, I guess, but I didn't look like a model. I didn't look like healthy. I looked like skin and bones and it didn't look very attractive. It also wasn't maintainable. I had no energy all the time. I also didn't have the ability to like I had to get help from people to help lift heavy things and stuff like that. And And my body didn't even look that great because I didn't have muscle underneath. So I still looked skinny fat because I didn't have the muscle underneath. So it didn't matter how skinny I got. Physically, I'd feel like trash, and I wouldn't even look like the girls I wanted to look like. So the goal right now isn't losing weight, it's just building muscle. 120 heart white dude from Big Hero 6, bruh. Bruh. No, I really was. I was giving Scooby Doo vibes, bro. It was bad. I think I'm like, as of right now, I think I'm like 128, 130 right now. But it doesn't look like it because A, I'm gaining muscle, and B, also like I bloat really easily. So no, while I'm eating the way I'm eating, since I'm focusing on protein so much, and I'm lactose intolerant, and I'm eating a lot of like Greek yogurt and protein drinks and cottage cheese. I am like, I almost always look like I'm like a little bit pregnant. So like wearing like tight shirts or like baby tees or like low-waisted jeans. No, I've literally only been wearing like t-shirts and baggy pants and like PJs every day recently just cuz like I am in the department of building muscle right now. I am not in the department of trying to look physically aesthetically pleasing or like be skinny. I'm not trying to be skinny. I'm trying to build muscle. And then once I have that initial body mass of muscle, then I can lean out. Then I can eat how I probably would maintain eating. Like then I can worry about doing the things that I'm probably going to do the rest of my life instead. Like this is a temporary thing. Lactose intolerance is a lie from Big Pharma. Tren, bro, anything is possible, you know what I'm saying? I just started my journey, my workout journey like a month and a half ago. I think I've only been consistent for about like 4.5 weeks, 4 weeks. 4 weeks out of 5 because I had to take a week off whenever I was moving stuff in. And there was like blizzards, so I literally couldn't leave the house. So I've been consistent for about a month. Um, which I think is pretty good. A month is pretty good. It's hard. Not Drake. Fred. Fred literally the other day when I went to go get my passport stuff early in the morning, I trying to drive on the road, you literally cannot see. Like they had the things that are out here that are supposed to like plow the road so that you can still drive on them. And this was like not even like the heaviest blizzard. This was like a pretty, so it's a spring blizzard. You literally couldn't see the road in front of you very much. It was really bad. It's really weird to me cuz like I was in Texas before this, so being in Utah weather, like having like a real winter is really weird to me. I've only ever known ice and dead and cold and then 120 degrees, everything is melting. You can fry an egg on your car. I've never known anything else. Drinking Slim Fast for meals. I don't know if that would be helpful. I think it's healthier to eat whole food than it is synthetic nutrition. I think synthetic nutrition actually also, in order for it to genuinely work or do anything for you, you have to only have it like right after working out. Otherwise it's just extra calories. We were in a winter advisory today and my class got canceled for the day and then it didn't snow. That sounds like Texas. Why are you live? This is a dream. This isn't real. Help. What the freak? What? Why are you saying it like that? What's up? The ceiling? Do you guys like my room so far? I'm thinking I'm gonna put a bookshelf right here, and then I'm gonna put all my Legos and my Pokemon cards and like other random things and like anime figurines and stuff right here. And then I have my manga wall. I'm not done with it. I'm gonna fill this door with manga, so the door will be like a manga thing. And then I'm gonna fill this wall with posters and neon signs. And then I'm gonna put a little bench right there. And then that way, if I ever have friends come over, I can pull the bench up right here to have people on stream. And then I'm gonna make that other wall across from it also. I think I'm either gonna make the other wall across from it all the letters and stuff from P.O. Box, or more posters. And then over here is my my vanity. This is where I get ready. I'm making this area. So this corner is very like gamer. Thank you so much for a follow. Is very gamer, anime, geeky, nerdy stream side. That side of my personality will be right here. And then over here, this side of the room where this vanity is and where my full length mirror and stuff is, it's gonna give more of that like basic Pinterest white girl vlogger fashion aesthetic girly vibe. That side of me. I don't think there is. I think this time it's all manga that I've seen. This is kind of what my room looks like right now. That's so sorry it's a little crooked. This is I'm probably gonna put more of these like signs and posters here. This still needs to be fixed, but I'm gonna put that up there. It's your mom's street. And then over here I have a bunch of neon signs. This I'm gonna like hang up here maybe. And then it's supposed to go like this, like a net, so all my stuffed animals can be up here. Cause I have a lot of stuffed animals. And then right here, there's gonna be a bookshelf with like all my Lego builds and my like. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Can you guys hear me? I don't know if y'all can hear me. And then so all my Lego builds and all of my like anime figurines and Pokemon cards and stuff will go right here. And then this is my vanity. This is where I get ready. This is where I do my hair and makeup. And whenever I do like vlogs and stuff, I'll probably do like film a lot of vlogs and stuff right here. This is what I mean whenever I say like this is gonna be my nerdy side and this is gonna be like my Pinterest girly side. This is gonna usually be I'm gonna have this right here. It'll look like that. And then the bookshelf will be right there. And then this, I'm gonna hang this up. It's a whiteboard. I'm gonna hang it up on the door so that like I can write out my to-dos and stuff here. And then the only other side of this place that you guys haven't seen is, just give me one sec. It's kind of in the way. Okay, whatever. So that's my closet, and then this wall is where I have my full-length mirror, and I will put a bunch of probably like the letters that you guys send me and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to put another shelf up here with like plants and stuff. One sec, now I have to fix my camera. I think that's good. But yeah, so that's the room tour for now. I still have a lot to do. Like a lot. So I'm thinking for gym, I'm gonna wear a black sports bra with black workout shorts, this t-shirt, maybe a hoodie, some Converse, and I think I'm gonna put my hair up in a claw clip or maybe a ponytail. Or I was thinking I could also do this if I don't want to put my hair up because I don't want to have to like, because my hair can like crease in a ponytail. If I just want my hair down while I work out for whatever reason, I like using these things. I literally just put it on like this, and then I'll like, it looks really bad right now, but I'll like brush my hair. You can bring it to the front like this. And I'll just wear my hair like this to the gym sometimes. It looks really bad right now, but that's so fine. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to fall in love with stream again. That's kind of hoping once this room is done, it'll actually help me feel a lot more productive. I don't know if you guys know this, but when your environment is really messy, it makes you not want to do anything because it feels very overwhelming. Let's say I'm going to raid my friend Jade. She is playing Fortnite right now, so that's super fun. Okay, I'm really struggling here. There we go. I'm good. How are you? Well, I say I'm good. I've honestly been better. But honestly, this was a really good stream. We talked. We were just chatting for 3 hours straight. It was super chill. I gave you guys a little mini room tour. We had some good chats, probably some funny clips. I do want to say, if any of you guys ever edit a stream clip and it's like actually funny, please send it to me either in Discord or post it on Instagram or TikTok and like at me. I do want to repost those things if like I will literally post it and give you the credit if it's actually really funny to me. So, if you guys ever want to do that, or if you've already done that and you just happen to do that, please let me know. Please put it in the Discord and let me know. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thanks for making my dream job my dream job, cuz it really wouldn't be a dream job without you guys. I love you guys so much. I'll hang out with you guys tomorrow. I'll be playing Repo tomorrow evening. And yeah, I'm gonna go hit the gym, y'all. Forehead kiss. Mwah. Good night.